Just giving you a heads up on the day and time that I'm doing this recap. It is March 27th, Friday, 8:57. I am doing this early. It is only going to be on my Patreon early on, but by the time you're seeing this, this is like 3 or 4 months later. Just gonna let you know a heads up that all my recaps will be on point and on time on my Patreon. So if you want to get an early access, it's gonna be on my Patreon. But if you're gonna see it on YouTube, it's later down. Like, for example, if a show comes out 3 or 4 months after while I'm still uploading old videos, it's literally on my Patreon. I'll post it on post a thumbnail on my post, and it will let you know. But for the videos, it's not gonna come till the rest of the videos are fully uploaded on YouTube, and then that comes after. Anyways, remember what we left off in episode 4? Was it episode 4? When give me a second. It was episode 4. We're in episode 5. When is episode 4? Damn it. Give me a second. Yeah, episode 4, when Arnold kissed Tua in front of Boston because we don't share. But now we're going home in an awkward silence. By the way, again, I'm not editing anything out. What you're hearing here, you're going to hear on Patreon. So I'm not editing anything. All the mistakes, everything that I have uploaded, it's going to be on my Patreon first, and you're going to catch it before YouTube. If you're seeing it on YouTube, I highly recommend you to watch it on Patreon first before you come here. But to each his own. Just know you're going to catch my recap very late. By the way, since I got a lot of time to do these things, I feel like I'm going to do it exactly how I normally did it last time. Like, tell you, instead of watching the entire thing, because for some reason I want to be on time. Anyways, we dropped Tua off, and we're still acting awkward. Like, Arnold, you kissed Tua. At what point are we going to talk about it? You kissed Tua. Tua did kiss you at that party, but he did ask you. You didn't ask permission for this kiss, Arnold. Okay, hold up. Everybody's dumb here. First of all, Arnold, you ain't the one supposed to get in water to drink. I don't know why Tua brought you inside and gave you water. And then, can we talk about the fact that you kissed Tua in front of Boston, even though you told Boston you don't even sure about your feelings for Tua? Okay, cool. Here's the stupid part. Why did Tua look at you and said, "Are you still drunk?" I'm like, Tua, are you dumb? You know this man is drunk, and you let him drove you home on his bike. Ride you, whatever, on public road. Are we dumb? Am I dumb? Am I reading wrong? Why you let this boy drive you? Gave you a ride on his bike while he is drunk. Apparently that kiss must have stole your brain. Oh, this is going to be a long recap, I can already tell. Anyway, so Arnold Tua sitting down. Tua asked Arnold if the reason he agreed to model for Boston was because he wanted Boston to stay away from Tua, and Arnold said yes. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's a good friend, but you couldn't have come up with another reason? I could have said, no, I don't want to model for you, but hear me out here. Can we agree not to mess with Tua anymore? Something like that. I don't know. You didn't have to model for him. Okay, the moment has come. Better late than never. So Tua is telling Arnold about the kiss at that party. He told him that the kiss that he did wasn't for teasing, wasn't for rehearsal. It was basically him trying to figure out if Arnold felt something if he kissed him back. To be honest, they're both in the same boat. I don't like how Arnold is not looking at Tua when they're speaking, but I do love the conversation. I do love how it's quiet. I do love where it's going. Not sure if it's going to end up good, but at least we're talking about it. This reminds me of Perfect 10 Liners with Per's character and Santa's character, where Santa's character asks Per's character about his feelings. Perth's character can't give Santos the answer that he wants to give him, even though clearly he knows the answer. But it's like he fears to give the answer too fast. This is what it's giving. Hear me out. If there's gonna be Boom Chicka Bang Bang in this part of the episode, they deserve it. They are the only one that hasn't been doing anything. But if it happens in this episode, I want it to be better than My Golden Blood, and there should be legs showing, because there's no way these people did not let Gawain shave this leg for nothing. And if you hear the birds in the background, I do apologize. I can't even stop her. Let her sing or whatever. Hold up, Tua. Hold up. My heart's not ready. I'm not ready. Dude, you just got a kiss back from Arnold. Back up a little bit. I don't know where your hand's going. I get it. It's been, 4 years now of liking this person back. Hold up now. Still. Damn. Wait a minute. You know what? They deserve this moment. Hear me out, Dean. If you're going to show up, just look in the mirrors. Look in the window. If you can peek a little bit and see the action, turn back and go back to Jack. Let them have this moment. Please, Dean, do not show up. Do not show up. The guitar in the background. No, I don't know the words, but you'll get what I mean when I say it. It reminds me of Carry On My Wayward Son. There'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Okay, moving on. Let me tell you something. We move multiple position. Back dimples were showing. Ass was showing. And I meant just ass was showing. Let me tell you something. I am one satisfied customer. Best Friday ever. Now, if this shows up, please show up after, when everything is, ooh, child. I am glad I waited. Listen to me. Even though at this point the mood is right, it got steamy, and we in the sofa and we doing all the things right now, I want to know right now, right at this specific moment, are we doing this because it's the mood, the mood is right, or are we doing this because of curiosity? No man, because let me tell you something. Boston can look, but he cannot touch. Because right now, Tua is, child, you can get the cake and eat all of it. Yes, let's continue. The position, though. Yes, you go deep, sir. Go deep, right. Okay, it's the morning after. It's not a dream because clothes is all over the place. Where is Arnold? I know Arnold did not leave because that's Arnold's shirt on Tua's body. So where the hell is Arnold? You better go in for a bathroom break at this point. And after that, we're going to have a full conversation, right? Please tell me this is not just about Smex. Everybody else out here got their little revenge Smex or Smex one night stand. You moving on. Well, damn, Arnold really left. Arnold's like, oh, you were sleeping peaceful? No, you gave it to him too good and you put him to sleep, Arnold. But damn, you could at least wait until he's waking up like Sleeping Beauty. You just left. Good thing you left his shirt. You can just wear his shirt to school. I would. You know what? After this show is done, I'm not gonna act like I ain't gonna go back to that scene, because I'm normal here. I know you too. All my viewers will do it too, because I can't be the only one. I almost forgot that I was doing a recap. But anyways, Jack and Timmy are talking to one of their sponsors. Not really a sponsor, but a gateway to get to sponsors. And she says she likes the project that they have. There's a poster of 3 of the actors that they're going with, which is Arnold, Dean, and Rafi. This woman says she sees Rafi because Rafi is her favorite actress' son. She's little Rafi, right? But when Jack revealed that Rafi is not the main lead for the project, she's a little bit disappointed, because she's telling them that why not put Rafi there? That way, because he's a celebrity's son and he's famous, they can get a lot of sponsors. Jack doesn't want that, but at the end of the day, we learned something here. It's not about the fact that, because Jack is telling her that Dean is good at acting and it's based on their acting why he picks them. The woman is like, you can be good at acting, but good at acting without no backative or followers or even links or connection, you have nothing. It's kind of reminds me of Bowman's and Smart. But anyways, so basically this is reality. Literally, this is reality. You might be good at everything, but it all comes down to connections. If you don't got connections, you ain't getting nothing. So Jack is in, it's a bit of a struggle here because he's gonna look at Dean and tell Dean, yo, we're gonna like put you down a little bit because, you know, in order to get that dough, to get that money, to get that sponsor, we have to put a celebrity. Like, damn, sir, reality hurts. I do hate this for Jack because Jack has to really do this. Let's be honest, Rafi is good. Rafi is good. Dean admitted it. I mean, no, not Dean. Jack admitted it. Timmy admitted it. Tua admitted it. Rafi is getting good, but he's not as better than Dean. And so, can you imagine you have to just tell Dean that, yo, this is what's happening. Do you know how much time in reality I've seen so many celebrities got through to connections? Trust me, I've seen people got through because of connection and money, and they can't act for shit. They can't sing, they can't rap, they can't do anything. And because of connection, people not questioning it. Do you know how many celebrities I've seen got through with money, and you're looking at it like, how the hell did they get through? And they are worse. Like, they can't even do nothing. Yet, because of money is the root of all evil. Yet, they asking so much of that in church. I still don't get it. It's the root of evil, but they asking it in church and faithful places. Damn. I do feel it for Jack because his job is very hard. I love GMMTV because they don't play when it comes to showing you the real life of entertainment industry and what people go through. You may not see it in public, but trust me, everything you see on the movies, it happens. It's just that you're not seeing it. It's happening though. But anyways, Jack is disagreeing with this so-called sponsor because he knows who he picked. He wants to go with who he picked, but the sponsor doesn't want to sponsor them because of who he picks. So Jack's like, I'm going to find someone else. I mean, Jack, let's be honest. I'm not speaking from experience, but I'm speaking the truth here. Even if you do find another sponsor right now, clearly it's not a big sponsor. It's just a little sponsor with little ideas. And if you do get that, the chances of you getting to be big, it's slow. It's just like a slow burn. Like, it slowly rise. Like BTS, they started from nothing. And it took them a while to reach to the point. And you have to have international fans and stuff like that to get that height. But we're not talking about BTS here. The thing is, I have to listen to where the money goes. If it's something like that, you have to listen to the money, where the money goes, and then slowly you can just drop. You can't even drop it because already a lot of people sees Rafi already, so they're gonna expect Rafi throughout. Honestly, I'm sorry, Jack, but it's part of sacrifices. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what you gotta do. If you want the sponsor the way you want it, you have to do that. If you don't, I'm sorry, you ain't gonna get much. It's life. Okay, we are at Rome. Rome and his father. I know Rome's father knows that he's into DJing and stuff like that. It does seem like a person who is encouraging for the dream that he likes, but yet I feel like he's not far from Rafi's mother. Like, I don't know. There's something different about it. I don't know. I still don't know why Jack doesn't like the stepfather. It could be because his mother just married to someone new. I don't know, but yeah. People is worse than we thought. Rome's father keeps comparing Rome to Jack. I hate parents like this. It reminds me so much of Pub Meg in Love You Teacher. The father is like, why don't you just stick to your music career? Why are you helping people? Look at Jack. Jack is doing so good. I'm like, sir, you realize what you're doing right now? At this point, let this boy be. Did this boy even want to be a DJ at this point? Because at this point, you're acting like you're supporting his dream, but yet you're comparing him with someone else. Okay, here we go. We gotta breathe in, breathe out, because Jack has to deliver some very unhappy news to Dean. I mean, look at Dean. He's very happy. He's thinking that, hey, we got a sponsor to amount of money of 200,000 baht. Damn, that's a lot of money. I don't know how much it is in Jamaica. I mean, in America, but it's a lot of money. Okay, so Jack is telling Dean. Dean is not looking happy. But hear me out, dear. At least Jack is saying the truth here. Do you know how many dramas that I've watched that the person tells the other person a total, complete lie, or give a different location and time, and then later down when everything's all over, that person finds out, and the entire situation end up crucial. So yeah, I gotta admit, I love that Jack is telling him the truth. We're not gonna like it, but we do know one thing. I did see the trailer. We know Rafi ain't getting that. So it's either Rafi told the truth to his mommy that, hey, I don't want this. And, everybody is happy. But yeah, let's go. Of course, Dean is not happy about this. Dean is like, I can't do this. I've always been the lead. I don't want to be no substitute or someone's understudy. Now, hear me out, Dean. I get it. You've been all these things and you're good at it. But I said this before. Give somebody else a chance. At least let the world know if Rafi is good or not, so we can know what to do next. Come on, Dean. Give somebody a chance. I get it. Your man is a director and he will give you the link in. Look at it. You have a connection, your man. But without all that, what do you have? Acting in a dream. That's it. I'm just saying, give people a chance to get recognized. Damn it, man. Hear me out here. Dean ain't wrong here. He's right. Talented people out there end up have to go back in the behind the scene, while people don't have talent just because of connection. I just said it. It's people, because of connections, they get to do things what they want to do. They can't act for shit. They can't do anything. But it's the talented people at the back end have to go back, sit down, and can't even show their face to the world. Like, it's real life. It's still happening. It's been happening from ages, and it's still happening now. I've seen a lot of people lip singing songs that is not even their voice, and it's still happening. Even though people are trying to expose the whole entertainment industry, business places, it's still happening. A lot of people who are talented, people use their talent and they don't even get credit. It's life. It's how it is, Dean. I hate to say it, but that's how it is. Jack, hear me out. It's not the right decision. You know that. We know that. Dee knows that. Everyone knows that. But at the same time, we have to look at it. Jack's been doing this or trying to put out this project for like, what, 3-4 years now? And once he finally got it, he has to resort to this. Do you think he wanted to do this? No. But again, he's been trying to do this. You can't imagine. Jack doesn't have any connections until Rafi shows up. And if he had to get one or few famous people out here, it is what he has to do. That's how it is. 3-4 years now? Come on now. Dean, I have to look at it at his perspective here. He's been trying to put out a project for years. But no, you're still upset because you didn't get the lead. You didn't even look at Jack's struggle here. Poor Rafi, he doesn't even know what's happening. He's slowly accepting the supportive role that he got, not knowing that he would have to play the lead soon. I'm not gonna lie to you. Rafi's more peaceful when he's with Rome, even though sometimes Rome can be very annoying, but he is the distraction that he needs away from his mother telling him what to do and the whole play thing. In other words, if you want to be normal, just get Rome where Rafi is. That's it. Hear me out, Tanabun. Whoever glowed you up with the makeup and decided to just shine you with that little whatever they used to brighten up that, glow down, please. Glow the frick down. That's too much now. He's too pale. He already is paler than the pale skin of pale. God, man. In my opinion, the way how Dean approached this situation was not professional. You see the difference with rich people? Rich people handle their situation very quiet and with money-wise, so nobody else finds out anything. Poor people handle it very loud so the people can know what's happening in the world. So this is Dean. Dean is poor. We handle it very loud. Not Dean using the word Nepo baby. So to put it simple, what Nepo baby is basically a child born from a celebrity. Dean, this is your problem. You don't know when not to talk. The first person that Jack spoke to was you. He didn't even talk to Rafi. Rafi knows nothing about the role change. Hell, Jack doesn't even know if he's ready to change the role. And you just got up after hearing that bad news and went to Rafi to tell Rafi, oh, you got the role. Sir, you could at least sit down and watch how things roll out. You just got up. Do you realize Jack literally told you first? You first about everybody else. You the first person to know about. But I guess you didn't even sit to realize that part. So finally, Jack showed up because Dean was ready to fight and we weren't ready for that life yet. And because Dean revealed the little secret, Jack had to tell Rafi that, hey, we're going to do a double cast. You will be sharing the role. I don't know nothing about, plays, but I don't know there was a double life. Do we have double role for Arnold? Because Arnold out here will probably be kissing 2 people. I'm just saying. 3 if you count Tua. Speaking of Arnold, hey baby, you hello. The only person that saw you from up and down, naked and unclothed wise, is Tua. I ain't gonna lie, you gave this boy a ride for it. Ride, sir. Let us continue. Let us not distract ourselves because I am going back to that moment in time. Okay, hear me out. I get it that we are best friends. That's cool, but we had sex like last night. Like, what? How do we act? I get what Tua is doing. We're still friends. We act okay. I bring you lunch, but he also giving off like maybe we can be like more than just friends because clearly I'm not sure if that's what Arnold is thinking. Again, we had sex. At what point, how do we act? Because I don't know how we are supposed to be acting after sex with your best friends. Like, I don't know. You know what? Before we even get through to what they were about to talk about, let me guess what this conversation is going to lead to. So, Tua buys Arnold food. We sit down and Tua is like, so you said you don't know before your idea. Like, he doesn't know what this will lead to, or you didn't make a decision of how you feel. And he's probably wondering, since we had sex that night, maybe you can actually know where this goes. Wrong, to sex is not a discussion or a decision yet. Sex is just sex. At that moment in time, the 2 of you initiate sex, but it's not like you decided that, no, I don't think that's not how it works. We didn't talk it through. Homeboy still don't understand. He's just having sex with you. Arnold, I need you to use your brain a little bit. Refresh your brain a little bit. Remember when you asked Tua who is Tua's first kiss? First everything. And he said all this happened last year. And the person that gave his first everything to was Boston. We figured that out already. So the person that comes after is you. You're the second person. He's not fully equipped or experienced yet. So he's still a baby in this. He's not true to this. He's new to this. So you should have expected something like this. Like, he doesn't know what this is. He just knows that this could be, honestly, it's expected because if you had sex with someone, you think that's it. The relationship starts there. Not necessarily. In 2026 these days, people are having sex without a reason. And people are having babies after that sex. And that's the consequences or a blessing. I'm not going to say it's a consequences, but I'm just saying. People have sex basically for all different reasons. And it's not just commitment. So we have to sit this boy down and tell him, you're still not sure about this. You only had sex with him because the moment was kind of right. And you kind of wanted to have sex with your best friends from year 1. So I don't know. Arnold, your best friend here is putting himself down lower than the ground here. Situationship? No, you guys aren't situationship. Situationship is Nick and Boston. Situationship is Rome and Rafi. You guys aren't even near close to a ship except for friendship. But other from that, situationship? No, this is not a situationship. And even if it is, why would you be okay with that? Tua said, when you figure out what status we are, let me know. I'm okay with a situationship, but not a situation shit. No, I'm a bit curious though, because since Arnold said, if you're okay with it, we can just keep this as just how it is, as just friendship, I guess. We all know that Tua is not okay with it, but if so, are we continue going to have sex? Because if so, it's going to be a friends with benefit kind of thing. And if this goes on, is Tua going to tell Dean about, I had sex with my best friend, but, that's all it came to. We don't like each other. No, he doesn't like me like that yet. Or is it one of those cases that you get to keep a secret finally for yourself without telling Dean everything, right? Because Dean know too much. Dean know too much. I'm still trying to figure out, because when they were talking about Only Friends Dream On with the script reading and there were a bunch of pictures surfaced around social media, a lot of these actors' faces were not so happy. So I'm trying to figure out in what scene or whatever was it that they got that face, because clearly there's a bunch of scenes that shows it, but I'm like, I want to know where the epic sadness kicks in, because I see for Tua is in love with his best friend, but his best friend not even sure if he's in love with him, while Arnold, who is the best friend, clearly he doesn't even know what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to fall in love with his best friend, but he doesn't want that friendship to end and just go to a relationship. And then when the relationship kicks in and then something goes wrong and they have to break up, what happens with the friendship? I get that. I kind of get that. Dean is an on and off relationship with his man, and he has dreams. So does Jack, who is Dean's man. And then you have Rafi, he wants to dream, but his mother is controlling those dreams to give a different dream, and he ends up with a one night stand to 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 night stands with with Jack's brother, who is Rome. Rome has a dream and he can't fulfill that dream because his father is controlling everything. I'm like, damn, where do we put the brakes in this thing? Hey, Arnold, hurry up and make up your mind. It's been 4 years. Hurry up and make up your mind, because hurry up and make up your blasted backside rotted mind. Because if you don't make up your mind, pretty soon you're gonna lose this boy. And when you lose him, it's gonna be too late. Too late. So you better don't be like Boston. Boston messed with a lot of people, and he got with Nick and he lost Nick, and it was when he was losing Nick, that's when he started regretting it. Even till now he regrets it. You better make up your mind, sir. Come up with something. It's been 4 years in this making, and somewhere along the line you got to make up something. I don't know what, but make up your mind soon. This boy, hear him. I can't make up my mind. I'm afraid if I cross that line, I don't know how to act afterward. Dude, you had sex with him. How far of a line did you think you crossed? Is there more than just having sex across a line? Is that so you had sex with your best friend? What you mean? I thought you'd realize you crossed that line as we head to bed together. I'm confused. I'm confused. What line is it that you need to cross other than having sex with him? Sir? Dean, you're too emotional for me. So Jack came, saw you spiraling, and explained to him that, dude, if it was my play, I would have done it my way. I wouldn't have put you down. You would have definitely get the lead role. Now here comes Dean with his question. Couldn't you have done better? Let me answer that, because clearly you don't understand. Dean, I understand what you're coming from or where you're getting from, but I have to look at it, not really professionally, but connectionally wise. Jack has been doing this for years, and where has he gotten it? Nowhere. 1 or 2 plays, yes, But to get it big, to let people see his dream, he wants to become a director. How can he become a director? It's like when you walk in the runways, like modeling people's clothes. Do you think people are looking at the clothes itself? No, they're looking at the modeler. Because lately, after the modeling, you're gonna see a lot of people ready to sign that modeler. It's the same thing. He has to put himself out there so people can actually see the potential of him, whether he has to go through this. And the fact that he is literally in the same school as a celebrity's son and he's going to get there, that's how you have to put yourself in Jack's shoes. Do you think Jack wants this? No. But you're too stubborn enough to not see the things that his job is hard as a director itself. And the fact that he has no connection, no followers, and the one person that can bring him up to that, can't you at least just put your pride aside and give him that acknowledgement? He needs this too, more than you. You've been through the whole people seeing you and everything. Even though you don't have much followers, at least people have seen your potential. At least give somebody a chance. I've been saying this, Dean. Give somebody else a chance. I'm done with Dean. I'm physically done with him. I'm done. Or is it that, why is he so fixated on this play? Is it the fact that Jack is directing it? Or is it that because Rafi's the one gonna be in it? If it wasn't Rafi, would he be okay with it? Homeboy is like, if it's about followers, fine, I'll get that follower. I don't know what you're thinking about, Dean, but keep it away. I don't like that look. You're devious them ways. Please, let's just for once. Not everything you have to win, Just play fair and just let Rafi get this one. Please, just let Rafi get this. Oh, I want to talk about tattoo appearance. I'm not sure if it occurs or it even matters all over the world. But there was a girl talking about it on Instagram, or was it TikTok? I don't remember where I saw it from. And the girl's like, she hides her tattoo mainly because the entertainment industry will tend to hide your tattoo because the artwork is not originally your specific artwork. It's the tattoo's artwork, and you have to ask permission from the tattoo artist so you can show that artwork on TV. I don't know if that's the case why Earth I some of his tattoo, or maybe his characters that he plays doesn't necessarily need to show tattoos. I'm not sure, but if that's the case, then there's a lot of people out there that needs to get permission from their tattoo artist to show it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because we didn't pay for promotions. So many things is happening right now. So Rome is in the Hindu pool and he sees Rafi talking to Jack, but he doesn't know what Rafi and Jack are talking about. But I know, so I'm going to tell you what Rafi and Jack was talking about. So Rafi went to Jack and he's like, I'm sorry you have to go through all this. He didn't like how he had to take on the role because it's not something that he liked. He would like to do things normally. And he understands Jack has to do what the sponsor says just to get the whole entire thing rolling. Then Jack looked at Rafi and like, he apologized for how things are going, but he also asked, since he knows that this is how he's getting the role, will he still help him? Like, is he gonna still take on a role? Not something that Rafi likes, but yeah, he's gonna do it. And then you have Rome over here getting jealous for the fact that the person that he's starting to like is talking and getting too tamey up with his brother. Remember, Rome and Jack are not a close brother ever. And, Jack and Rome's father is not very close either. So their family is a bit of a up and down, hill and gully style. Let's go. I feel like their relationship is going to be the epic one just because they're both different worlds here. But hear me out. If the drama ends off with everybody in a relationship, then yeah, it's going to be cool. We won't be having a season 3, even though a lot of fans and viewers out there really wants to see a season 3. And if there's going to be a season 3, who the hell is going to take over for season 3? And I think if season 3 does come out, let's just keep it at that. because it would be dragged on too far if they even go on for a season 4. You understand what I'm saying? Is I don't think there should be any more than just a season 3, if there's gonna be a season 3, and if not, just leave it at 2. Because if there's a book out there, I don't know what to say. Hold up now, hold up. I think we need to just calm down, take a sip of tea or juice or whatever. But we know too much about each other. We know too much secrets. We might spill what we're not supposed to spilling out. Please calm down here. I'm with Rome with this one. Rome said he's disappointed in Rafi because Rafi has potential in a lot of things. But because he likes Jack, he's willing to do anything for Jack. And that's the disappointing part that Rome says. To be honest, I think Rafi has potential too. And I hate the fact that he's willing to do anything for Jack. And we're not going to act like Jack does not see that too. Jack knows Rafi likes him. And there were points in time that we saw that Jack was using that like to get through to Rafi to get where he wants. I mean, even if the sponsor didn't mention anything about Rafi, I think he would have. Because when they mentioned it, he was willing to tell Dean that, yo, this and that the third. And I'm like, sir, you are no different. You are willing to use Rafi too. And Rafi didn't even care. Because as long as Rafi is close to Jack, it's okay for him. I mean, it's what Tua said about Arnold, but Rafi and Tua is totally two different people. I'm just saying, everybody knows that they like somebody and willing to do everything, even though deep down they saw that they weren't going to get the guy that they want. Wrong, Rafi. The opportunities are always there. They're everywhere. It's just that where you want it to be wasn't the opportunity. It was just, I don't know what to call it, but that's not opportunity at this point. You need to open your eyes, sir. Open your eyes before someone has to pierce it open for you. Dean really serious out here. He's going through TikTok to see if all his friends list actually has enough followers than Rafi. To burst your bubble, sir, not all of them has all the followers as Rafi. So good luck though. Unless you're gonna try to find someone beyond that, yeah, they're not much to be going through. But good luck though. Good luck. And for the love of God, take TikTok away from Arnold. Hell, take it away from Tua too. You know what? Let them have fun. I'm just a hypocrite. Just let them have fun. I was not expecting to see Force's face. I mean, Top. So Top has a TikTok page too, but is like a couple page. Him and his man is Top and Muse page. If we get to see Top here right now, yes, bring them all here, boy. Oh yeah, I forgot about something like this. So, Dean is going through a lot of social media, and he's finally saw that there's certain things called fan servicing or couples. So for the people who don't know, before the pandemic hit, there were people talking about YouTubing and Facebook and all that stuff. But YouTube got really popular with a lot of couples videos. Some people faked being a couple just to be monetized to get money off this YouTube channel. And it worked to some point where they just fall off. And then there are people who have married certain stuff. When it comes to couples, a lot of people were eating it all up. Then fan service. Fan service is good too. But the thing is, what is Dean coming up with? The only fan service I would think about is because Dean and Arnold's going to be acting together, unless he's going to go to Arnold and say, hey, let's do a fan service just to let people love us so we can go on TikTok so we can get a lot of followers. If that's the case, then I will kind of understand where the part where Arnold and Dean will start to like each other, even though it's not real. That would explain why the pilot gave what it gave. I will understand that. But are we going to explain that to Tua? Because Tua is going to be easily jealous. I'm just saying. Fan servicing, not bad. A lot of people would eat up a relationship right now. I want to see it. I love this about Dean. Dean is that friend. He's not a bitch. And he literally took that idea that he came up with. Because remember, he wants to do fan service. He wants to build his followers. So, because he's going to act with Arnold, he's going to ask Tua for the permission if he can do this couple thing on TikTok with Arnold. Remember, Tua likes Arnold. And we don't want to jeopardize our friendship with that. So, of course, Dean went to Tua to ask for permission if he can do that. First, you have to ask Tua. And if Tua is okay with it, we ask Arnold. And if Arnold's okay, we're good. Let me calm down. So after getting permission from Tua that he can borrow Arnold for doing these fan service content, Dean asked Tua, so how is things going with you and Arnold? And Tua's like, it's going somewhere. It's going. And then Dean is like, what do you mean going? Like you slurry slept with him? And Tua didn't even answer. He gave the face, and Dean gave the face of, no shit, you actually had sex with him? When, where, how, huh? Please, for the love of God, can't they turn down the flame on Neo here? I'm trying to focus here. Man coming out looking sexier than a bag of chips with this mesh clothes, showing all the muscles. Not even Arnold here is, I'm done. Josh, you got Neo out here beating you by a milliliter. Okay, so we're at a fair, and in this fair, people sell their stuff or whatever it is they're selling. And seeing that Jack out here selling Romeo and Romeo t-shirt, please, I hope this is not a GMMTV merch. But anyways, Romeo and Romeo t-shirt. I'm guessing this is Jack's way of actually making money rather than going with the sponsor. But even with that, it's not enough money, or it's not going to make enough money with what they want. I get what they're doing. I get what Jack is doing. But yeah, it's not going to be enough. Arnold, what exactly is your purpose right now? Because you're just sitting there watching Tua draw. Now, if you're just there to be a bodyguard for Tua, I understand, just in case Boston shows up. But still, what exactly are you there to do in the fair, actually? Because everybody's doing what they're doing, and you're just sitting there watching Tua draw. I just realized something. Tua was drawing someone, right? And what episode was Tua drawing at all? We knew that he's a costume designer. He makes clothes. So drawing is the first time we saw him in our eyes, right? We agreed to that, right? So homeboy has a lot of talents, I see. Here we go. It's happening. Dean went to Arnold to ask him to do content. It's cute because remember, Dean asked Tua for permission. But question, Dean, did you ask Jack or did you tell Jack that you were coming up with this idea? Because Jack is easily jealous. Please tell me you told Jack. I mean, this is probably the first time you're going to mention it to Arnold, but did you tell Jack? Because it would be easier said than done. So here's the plan. Dean and Arnold will be like hosting about the fair, but also while kind of acting couple-wise. So the plan is talk about the fair, what's going to happen, and while kind of hint that there's a couple, like a fan service. The person filming is Tua, so Tua is kind of helping a little bit. I mean, I know they're going to get it because look at Arnold in the background looking all fine and sexy. If nobody eats this up, I don't know what Dean's not doing. Oh, God, stay strong for us, Tua. Remember, this is all fake. These are all fake. But take your time. Oh, you can imagine this is fake, and they're getting more couple times publicly than Tua himself. Oh, damn. Child. They better get another sex tonight. I don't know what to do, but they better get another sex. Dang. Dean, how many clips do you want? That's a lot. I mean, who's editing these videos? Surely, are we going to come up with a different TikTok name so you can make a fan service TikTok account or something? Surely you're not going to put it on your personal account, are you? Arnold, it's okay to say you're uncomfortable with this whole thing. I mean, at the end of the day, Dean didn't even come to you ahead of time to tell you that, hey, we're going to do this and that content. I understand you would have said yes regardless, but you did hesitate when Dean asked you to do a consent, but I'm just saying, it's okay to say, yo, I'm a bit uncomfortable right now. Can we just stop, take a breather or something? Damn, sir. It's Rafi in the background for me because I know he knows what's happening right now. They are eating. Dean knows how to advertise. By the end of the day, a lot of people are going to ship Dean and Arnold and maybe forget about Jack. But still, Dean knows how to do his thing. Dean, I know what you're doing. And I mean, the advertisement of fan service is working. It's working a little too much. And I'm scared of the outcome. I'm scared of what will happen in the end. Jack is seeing this. Timmy is seeing this. Rafi is seeing this. Pete is seeing this. Poor Tua, who's filming it, is seeing it. I'm not sure if Boston is seeing it, but everybody's seeing it. Of course, Boston is seeing it. Lord, I don't know. I'm scared. Yep, everybody's seeing it. Boston and Rome in the background is seeing it. I think the reason why it's noticeable and why Dean and Arnold is the center of the attention is because everyone knows that Dean and Jack, they're a thing. So the fact that they're seeing Dean and Arnold, of course, it's going to spark something. Not sure if it's good or bad, but a lot of people are noticing a lot. Arnold, you're not even trying and you're pulling move like this in case you got it. Guys haven't realized what I'm talking about is the fact that they're at a necklace place and they're acting coupley, right? And Dean took up a chain or a necklace to put around Arnold's neck. Bear in mind, he was in front of Arnold, wrapping his hands around him, trying to put the necklace on. Okay, cool. Now it's Arnold's turn. Arnold turned Dean around and it made it look like he's doing a hug at the back. And, ooh, child, my heart. It's not even real. And they out here killing my heart already. Okay, so Jack is enjoying his drink, and here comes his brother Rome. So we all saw what Dean and Arnold was doing, right? So Rome thinks that Jack and Dean having a fallout again and assumed that the reason Dean is doing this is to get to Jack, right? So Rome is like, so what's the problem with you and Dean? And Jack is like, what are you talking about? You know what? It's none of your business. And he's like, you know what? Right, it's not my business. But Dean out here making it everybody's business, to be exact. Rome is like, dude, if you and Dean are getting back together, that's cool and all, but stop leading Rafi on. Hear me out, Rome. I don't think I've ever seen Jack led Rafi on. Jack never flirted with Rafi, kissed Rafi, did none of those things. Rafi is just interpreting all the things that's happening, what Jack is doing differently. Right now, you need to concern about yourself because you're protecting someone and liking someone that doesn't really have the same feelings as you do. In my opinion, just leave alone, work on your dreams, find somebody that actually cares about you. Maybe if you find somebody that actually cares about you, then maybe Rafi can see ahead and then gets jealous and starts to move on with you. Because at this point, I don't see the purpose of you defending someone that don't really like you. Rome, you dumb idiot, making the enemy know your weakness. Now you let Jack know that you like Rafi. You dumb piece of bitch. Oh, child. True, the backside. True, ever think of this? Overthinking kills your happiness. It is true. So blasted true. No, hell no. No, Boston found his new target, and his new target is Rafi. No, run, Rafi. Run while you still can. No, Rafi. Wrong somebody. Let me tell you something. Boston is like how people describe DRUG. It makes you feel good, and then you spiral. No, wrong somebody, man. Wrong somebody. You know, one thing I notice about you is you're kind of like Ray, but different. In season 1, Ray mostly, SMOKE and DRUG and drink and all that stuff, and then Smex. You use Smex on a level, and then you just why you can't just run to Rome? At least we got a better leverage. Why Boston? Boston out here, God, ready to sleep with everybody. Close your legs, man. Close it. Shut it. Just shut it, man. Shut your ass. Shut your willy. Just shut it, man. Sure. No, Rafi and Boston are flirting. No, Rafi, run. If you know what this boy is capable of, run. Wait, hold up now. Don't run. I think this is it. Boston can definitely be your eye opener to realize that you can actually know who you want. Don't run. Stand steady. Yeah, let it happen. Let this shit happen. You know the similarity of Tua and Arnold is the same as Joss and Gawain. They're literally like best friends. The way how Arnold keep initiating, oh, let me just drop you home. At this point, Tua don't really need to buy a car when Arnold keeps dropping him home by bike. But thank you. I want a friendship like that. Hear me out. Arnold, what exactly do you want in life? Because I know you get money from mommy and you do odd jobs. I get that. But at one point, I want to know what is it that you decide on your own, other than the fact that you almost fought Boston. There's got to be something that there you want for yourself or something. Because ain't no way you just willing to do everything and anything. Come on, man. At this point, did you really want to have sex with Tua? Oh, I get what you mean, Tua. So Tua says that with Dean and Arnold filming together, he's not jealous. It just feels weird that his two best friends are filming together, especially the fact that Arnold and Dean, they're not that close. But it feels weird, if that makes sense. He's not jealous. Nah, I get it. They're all best friends. Jealousy is not the word. It's just weird. Rafi, please, I beg you, anybody but this one. Anybody but Boston. Boston has a body count of 1 million. Please. Not Boston. Go to Rome. Go somebody. Not Boston. I beg you, please. Thank God Rome showed up before you did the wrong decision. Now, Rafi, you may not care who you hook up with, but I care. I care for you. And Boston is not the right one. It don't matter if it's going to be one night. Boston, it would be the worst regret decision of your entire life. Don't do this. Not with Boston. You know what, Rome? Go away. Shut up and just go away. Here I thought I was happy to see you helping out Rafi when clearly you're dishing out this man's secret in front of Boston. Why would you tell, oh, I thought you liked Jack and now you're here kissing up on his friend? Why would you say that in front of Boston? Why? You don't think Boston one day will turn his back on Jack? This boy don't keep friends, sir. What will you? You know what? Forget. Just Christ, Jesus Christ. Me done. What the hell? You don't realize so not talk all of these things in front of Boston? No, Boston, no sex buddies to Bumbalal, Rasta clot. Me done. Why are you talking about all these information in front of Boston? You don't know. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. Boston, I never begged you before, but please, I beg you, walk away. See, I'm blind here and deaf. Please, see, I'm blind here and deaf. Yo. Boston, I know too much. Too much to backside. Too much. Dean sure know how to find some couples activity, and one of them is getting wet. Let me tell you something. If you know how to see what I'm seeing with Joss. And Sing Sankran is literally just around the corner. I see Pavel out here training his body to get that. Moving on. You know what? This is too much. I get this is about content. I get what Tua said, but I would be jealous at this point. I know Jack is. Can't we just end it and just work with the little film videos that we have and just crop that and edit it? Why we have to go through the entire event? This is just too much for our hearts here. This is not good. Now, Dean, I get what you're trying to do for the content, for Romeo and best friends and everything, but people are not looking at Romeo. They're looking at Arnold and Dean. They're even saying they're going to make a video and put it out and call it hashtag Arnold and Dean and ship you guys as couple. And you know the worst part of it? While you're getting boosted and happy about it, you see your best friends not looking good. And you know it's going too far when you see your friend is not even happy about this at this point. You need to stop now. That's it. I know Arnold probably not realizing it, but he will, because he's always noticing about his man. So Jack went to Dean to ask him to stop the content now because the content that they're making is going too far. They need to stop. And I agree. They should have stopped it at the necklace. They could have stopped it at necklace. At this point, it's gone too far. Think about Tua here. I get what you're trying to do. Get more followers. That's cool. But at what point when you reach to the point where you get too much followers and you're trying to move on and people move, I mean, like, if you try to move on, remember, people followed you for that couple content. If you try to move on, they don't want you no more. I'm just saying, you need to stop while it's still fresh. Dean, at this point, is everything a game to you? Jack is literally drilling in your head that you need to stop this content. And also, you realize that your best friend Tua likes Arnold. And even though you said, oh, yeah, Tua gave me the okay. Yes, he gave you the okay. But you didn't even tell Tua, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You only tell Tua that, oh, we're going to do fan servicing. At least prepare the boy ahead of time what's going to happen in certain part of the fan service. I don't know. This episode is wild. Dean said this is me. This is the new Dean. I ain't gonna lie you, I don't like the new Dean actually. The new Dean is scary. Go back to the old Dean, please.